Xbox Game Pass, here are 10 suggestions for the month of July. Be sure to like the video, subscribing is great as well, and be sure to come back next month for another suggestion list of 10 games. First off, we have Far Cry 5, which is the 5th main entry in the Far Cry series, sending players to the heartland of America as they face off against this cult-like family. You'll be using a wide range of weapons to get the job done, from various guns to cool vehicles to flying offerings. You will be going wild, explore a wide range of distinct locations across this really forested and farmland-like biome setup that has been created for this entry. It's got a neat second parter, which is New Dawn, that follows after this if you want to go even further with the story. But this was a nice self-contained narrative. You can enjoy it either with a 4K 30, or you can jump in and enjoy the FPS boost, which will dip that resolution down quite a bit. Still, a great game. Here is Watch Dogs 2 coming in at number 2. It's a game where you go around and you just literally watch dogs. You use your hacking technology in order to break through places and just see doggos. Dogs at the beach, dogs in the city, dogs roaming around the wild open landscape of this San Francisco type area. Yeah, there are a lot of dogs that you can watch and you can enjoy as they bark, and you can pet them and you can interact with them. It really is a game fully centered around the excitement of technology and ignoring that all so that you can go and see the dogs. I mean, it's literally right in the title, Watch Dogs 2. It's twice the dog watching, twice the action, and twice the excitement. It's like paparazzi, but way more intense. And there's also this story about gaining fans and becoming some kind of hero for the DedSec. Doesn't matter. The core of this story really is dog watching. I mean, what else are you going to do in this game other than watch dogs? Psh. Here is As Dusk Falls. So this is a narrative-focused experience that you can play either with a controller or an app on your phone. It's a very light interaction. There's no actual gameplay. You are just mashing buttons, clicking buttons, interacting, but your choices will directly impact two families across 30 years. You make intense decisions that will directly impact the lives of people. Like, not everyone's gonna make it out, and you're gonna have to make choices, the hard choices on what's going to happen. The first few chapters of this, or at least the first half of this game, is actually really, really spectacular and very well done. The latter half, a little slower, but overall a very neat game and a very distinct way to do storytelling with a very cool sort of art style that really does grow on you the more you see it. It's almost comic-like in nature, and I think it works very well for what this game is trying to provide. This is Assassin's Creed Origins. Head into this land of old Egypt, because apparently ancient Egypt is not a good enough descriptor, or so I've been told. Anyways, you gotta go among the pyramids, explore various towns, fight, and it's the first entry that really re-envisioned things as more of an RPG-focused setup. It wasn't expansive to the point of the later ones where they never seem like they end, but it was a big, chunky experience that offered a ton of gameplay, many unique scenarios, awesome action, improvements on your skills, a really great lead character that you can enjoy across this journey, some little perspective changing here or there, and a little bit of a tease of the current modern storyline as you just go around becoming an assassin and improving yourself in different ways. Or, well, kind of the origins of an assassin, or, you get what I'm talking about. Anyways, your dude running around Egypt, it's cool. There's the Nile, there's all these other cool places. It's a great game. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. This is a near perfect beat-em-up that really does inspire, or at least take inspiration from Turtles in Time. It inspires you to get out there and kick some shell. Cowabunga! Seriously, it's just a really great fighting game. It's got local and online cooperative play as you work together as a group of turtles and secondary characters in order to battle iconic villains such as Rocksteady, Bebop, and maybe a few other surprises along the way. I mean, it is called Shredder's Revenge, so you can kind of guess who would be coming up at some point down the road. Battle across a wide range of levels in a game that provides a really good amount of brawling time. It was a lot of fun to play. I enjoyed some of it, by myself, and I enjoyed actually a full playthrough of it with others online, and it was an absolute blast, a must play. This is House Flipper. If you want to simulate the feeling of flipping houses by cleaning them and painting them and dealing with bugs and cleaning stuff, and yeah, it's one of those simulators. Enjoy the thrills of flipping a house. Seriously, go nuts. You actually have some pretty in-depth things as you repair stuff. Like you gotta put a radiator on the wall, or you gotta fix lights, or you gotta brush up all the dirt and clean it up so that the house is good. And you've got like a checkmark list, and you make money based on your performance, and then you're able to buy a better base of operations and some better gear and improve yourself. And yeah, you're flipping houses. I really don't know what else is really necessary to say. It's a game of house cleaning and house preparation. There are a range of houses and lots of different cleaning scenarios, so there's that. And if cleaning houses was boring, here's Power Wash Simulator. Enjoy the thrills of power washing. You can power wash the Mars rover, bungalows, detached houses, skate parks, golf places, mini golf areas. But seriously, it's a really strangely calming and fun and casual kind of experience that you can use to really blow off steam or pressure wash steam. You clean things, you have a checklist, you make money so you can buy better attachments and clean faster, and it's just kind of a very well done simulator game that is strangely enticing and almost intoxicating to play. The story is, yeah, there's an actual story. A volcano erupted, and now all these places are dirty, and it's a good thing you started a power washing business, because the time has come and a hero needs to rise. Just like this hero in Ninja Gaiden, the Master Collection. 3 games brought back in strange ways to some degree, because some of them, adjust like some of the gore elements and stuff. That aside, it's still a pretty clean visual presentation for these really, I guess at least the first one for sure, well-loved Ninja Gaiden titles. You are a ninja, Hayabusa, and you are going about dealing with various enemies, parkouring, platforming, slicing, dicing, and slashing your way to some kind of spiritual fulfillment. It is a 3 kind of story part. You get the trilogy there, the Sigma versions, so take that as you will. But yeah, Ninja Gaiden is a pretty cool series, and I know some elements of it might not be the best for the more hardcore fans, but it's still a really good franchise that I keep hoping to eventually see a follow-up from someday, hopefully. Which reminds me that it's time to get inside. So this is very Limbo-like. If you've played Limbo, this is the studio's kind of follow-up. This is one of those ones where you're really thinking about what's happening. It's a brooding, dark, mysterious, messed up, sad story about this individual here, and dealing with some broken elements of humanity. And it's very, I guess you could say profound, but also profoundly messed up. And I think anybody that's played it and gotten towards the end will be like, oh, yeah, no, I get what you're talking about. Yeah, it's one of those ones where you really gotta look it up afterwards. It's cool, it's mysterious, and it's quite a visual upgrade over Limbo in many interesting ways. They absolutely nailed this follow-up. It is a true gem. Finally, we have Shadowrun Returns. There's actually like a 3-pack of Shadowrun games here. These take it to more of like a turn-based and old-school RPG type of experience, where you are making like decisions and investigating things. It's great. Shadowrun is such a cool like kind of place in gaming. Such a cool, I don't know if you would call it a genre, but it's where fantasy meets like cyberpunk and dystopian, and it's a first-party owned universe that Microsoft never uses, and that drives me crazy because it's such a cool world to like explore. Ugh, drives me mad. It really is. It's awesome. So these games are really cool, definitely worth checking out. That's our suggestions for the month. Again, be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. And we'll be back next month with another suggestion list of 10 new games to check out on the service to see, some cool gaming experiences.